I was saying that I had done a set of ferro rod striker for someone on YouTube who sent me a message asking if I would make him one. And there was actually a couple of people. So I got around to it. I finally did it, and he said, what would you like for them? And I said, so difficult. The one guy actually put a price on his pair. We agreed on it. And then this person is a silver pourer, and he said, I'll give you such and such for if you'll make me a set. And I was like, wow, that's very generous. And he said, well, I'm putting it in the mail now. Sight unseen, didn't even know what I made him. I don't think he still has it if it's made it his way to where he's at yet. But when I went to the mailbox today, look, it was there. So let's get this open, and I'll show you what I traded a carved set of ferro rod strikers for. And here is who I did this trade with. His name is Dean Lorman. It is Tomoko's Enterprise. And he poured me Molly bars, and they are named after his late wife. So I'm very honored that this is what he offered for my ferro rods. And I have ferro rod and strikers, what I made him. I don't think he's got them yet. I hope he likes them. I know the other individual I made them for, a set for, he's very happy with his set. So I'm hoping that Dean will be too. And okay, I got them untied. And let's see together what the Molly bars look like. This is very hefty. Ooh, there's a good shot. This is really magnificent. And in the back, he said they are hand poured, hand stamped, hand polished. I'll have to take some better pictures with my camera. These are magnificent. Listen to this. I'll set it on the table. Ready? That's that clunk, loud clunk noise. Oh, there's something else in there. What is this? Okay, hold on. Let me get the other one out. Do you hear that big, like a big brick hitting the table? And here's the other one. Oh. Ooh, look at that. It says on the side 999. Fine silver. This is number 6. The other one was number 5. And this one says that it is 3.1 troy. Listen to this when I set it down. And then there's a little something in there that I wasn't expecting. Let's see what this little guy is. It's this little... Oh, is this a bear? What is that? Sorry, I have to put my glasses on. I really can't see it. It's a tiger or a lion? Isn't he adorable? Looks like a little Monchichi. Well, Dean, this is really, really quite overwhelming. I can't wait to play with this for a while. Which, you know, gotta look at them, touch them, like I'm doing right now. Thank you so much for the trade. It was a wonderful trade. I really, really can't wait for you to get your ferro rod striker. I think you're gonna be very happy. Thanks for watching. Something I've been trying to think about is holders for my ferro rods. And what happens is sometimes I can put a hole in the handle so a lanyard can go through, but sometimes I can't. Now, the newest one that I made for a Nicole Lake Erie Prepper was stacked exotic wood, and one of the things I did to make sure it was stable, I put a steel rod through it. So I couldn't therefore drill a hole and put a lantern thing on it. So then we were talking, and I said, I am not going to start another hobby because I have too many of them now. So starting a leather hobby would be out of the question for me. And I said, well, maybe I could find somebody that does leather to make a sheath. So I was kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick this up. I was kind of tossing around a couple of ideas of a sheath, how to make a sheath. Let's see if I can get this on the camera really good. And I know that you can take leather and they get it wet and they wrap it around something and they form the shape to it. So that was kind of what I was thinking of. Let's see here if I can line this up. That somebody could take like a ferro rod, and here's a drawing of a ferro rod, the way I make them usually, and then wrap the leather around it so it would have like a larger end, so part of the handle would fit in there, and then the rod itself would go down inside there, and then have like a loop, either that snaps so you could snap it around something, or attach a tab with a hole that you could possibly hang a carabiner through it. But and then I was like, this is an actual size of a ferro rod that I drew on this paper. And then I figured that the case itself would have to be about 5 inches long. And then I had this little flashlight holder. And I thought, well, this is a possibility. But I actually wanted to find these on like eBay or something if I could find them in more than one quantity. This actually came with like a little Maglite flashlight, I think. And now here's one of my ferro rods, and I think I made this one last year. It's made from burl that I got from Randolph, that my niece brought me last year. I taught them what burls were, and we were riding around the woods, and we had seen one on a tree, and she surprised me last year. They cut down the burl and brought it to me, and I made tons of stuff. And some of you out there have some of the ferro rods with the burl handles that I made from it. This case for a flashlight actually is perfect for this ferro rod, and it fits in there perfect. And it has a loop. It's actually a case with a loop. So if you wanted to put like your belt through it, I guess it has to be kind of a skinny belt. And I even thought about like a carabiner. I have one here somewhere. Ugh. Yeah, mine are too small, I think. Yeah, these are regular little carabiners that I have, and they wouldn't fit. This is too wide. So I was thinking, that this loop would have to be maybe an inch. It's 1 1/3. 1 3/4. Anyway, I was thinking that for to be able to hook a carabiner on it, it should be about 1, maybe even less, maybe 3/4 of an inch, maybe even is a 1/2 inch too small? 1/2 inch. Yeah, I think 1/2 inch might be too small. 3/4. If it was 3/4, could you hook it through there? Probably. But in any case, because I got these things, that's about 1 inch, I think. I think it was Vastec maybe, to try out on some things, and I specifically wanted them with this key ring type deal, so it would fit around certain objects that this would not, and it has a locking. They're not that great expensive type things. They're just cheapy little things, but when you're poor, you gotta do the best you can. And then that locks, so it can't accidentally get pushed and whatever falls off. So I have a couple of these that I ordered on Fastech, and I was thinking if I had ever got to the point where I could find a sheath, I would hook them on the end of it. But so the challenge that I was trying to think of to my leather making friends was either this type of a leather project, which, like I said, this would have to be thinner. It would be maybe 1 inch instead of, set it right. And then this thing measures, I think it's 6 inches long, and it's just sewed all the way around. And it's that, poly, whatever you call it, webbing type deal. And so that was my idea on possibly somebody out there making ferro rod holders. Maybe it's a good challenge for anybody out there who wants to try it. Let me know. Thanks. Manchichi, oh so soft and cuddly. Not so little anymore.